Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, back with a new unboxing video. It took me a while to shoot this because I wanted to provide a little bit of room to breathe for the last video I shot, like unboxing and announcing the new mixtape I've done alongside the Devil, the Journal Tides first wave mixtape on the new Hamburg-based label GUSTAFF Tapes and stuff. But now I had like an envelope sitting in my post box a few days ago. And seeing this, I guess most of you know the score. GUSTAFF Records sent me their new releases. They are from Poland and they are a label from the avant-garde side of things, focusing on mainly Polish music with a wide range of sounds, from like avant-garde to like a little bit of like, I guess they unearthed some punk stuff from back in the days. They had like electronic stuff. They had like a little bit of crowd and neo-cosmic in there as well. So yeah, they sent me their new stuff and I'm gonna dig into this quick and dirty because it was a busy day today. And well, I'm gonna link another video where I unboxed another like envelope from GUSTAFF Records in the end card, of course. And if you are new to this channel, please note all my DJ dates and social media links are down in the description box as well. So let's dive into this. Small envelope but heavy, so I presume there's a minimum of 2 releases in there. And it seems like that the GUSTAFF Records label has been on a release spree, kind of, because they are upping their release schedule heavily. So I remember when they started to send their stuff to me, I received like, I don't know, 3 parcels a year or so, maybe at the most. And now it comes down to more like once a month or so. So let's see what is in there. Seems like there is 2. From the thing I can see here, so the damage is done to the envelope. And I don't know, I feel kind of cold right now. I don't know what happened. It's winter in Germany for sure, but usually the heating is on in my place, but I feel a little bit frosty. I don't know, but this doesn't or shouldn't like withhold me from like shooting a video right now. So we got 1 here. And I will totally butcher this, released on 18th of November, so a few days ago. Here's a press sheet, definitely, and the artist is called Tuleje, and the title is kind of Siche Miesza. Well, have a closer look, write this down, because, well, I don't have any idea how to pronounce any Polish word, I guess, so this is how it's written. And from the first sentence there it says GUSTAFF and folklore music, and so this seems to be a new thing. The label had some, I guess, traditional Polish influences in some releases, but I do not remember to have like a proper folklore release in there. And yeah, this seems to be a proper folk music or folklore music album by the band called Tuleje, which is performed on double bass, drums and vocals, so a very minimalist setup, and still, as described here, being radical in sound. Not a strictly folk band and not a folklore band, but the music, the roots of their music seems to be in like contemporary and like wild things, and seems to be a trio. And they come from, or the music they play is influenced and comes from like Greater Poland, which is described here as Wielkopolska. So it seems to be the region, or yeah, a special region area in Poland, and they have like interpreted this as far as I can see. 8 tracks on here from different villages. So from Babiak, I guess, Kramsk, Osiek, Wielki, that seem to be the main villages, and seems to be that they have picked up original folk songs, traditional songs from that region and reinterpreted that, which is an interesting approach. There's a thick, heavy booklet in there, and this one is really, really heavy. So unfortunately the corners here have been a little bit damaged from the, I don't know, postman stuffing it into my post box. This is the front. This is the back. There is like there's a heavy fold out thing, very thick. Maybe I can remove the inlay in here. Mark as a promo as usual. Looks very folkloristic in a way, because it's like shot in nature, I guess, in like a karst landscape, I guess, very sparse, very rural, not much vegetation found there, but karst is a kind of well, calcium carbonate stone, I guess, which has been around since the ice ages, but don't ask me about the like proper origin of that kind of stuff. But I know that there are a lot of like caves and cavities are forming in that kind of areas, because the stone is kind of soluble in water. So if there's a crack and water is entering the system, it washes out a lot of the material. And there is, yeah, a heavy booklet. Well, I won't skip through that, but looks like this, which seems to include photos and also the original texts and lyrics of the songs they play. So this is an interesting approach. And yeah, I heard a bit of folk music from the like Scandinavian region, because the Hubro music label has like released some classical Norwegian folk things, or traditional Norwegian folk things, but I don't know anything about folk from Poland, so this could be an interesting thing. And the next one has like an English title and an English name, so I can pronounce this properly. Released actually yesterday on 25th of November. The artist is called Elephant Dials, and the title is Binary Blues. And once again, a press sheet here. A 7-track album, and the last track is interestingly named 25 Seconds. So this is, would this be what Joy Division would have sounded like today if Ian Curtis was still alive? So this is interesting, and well, I remember making a reference to in some album, not from the GUSTAFF Records label, but I remember making a reference about Depeche Mode in blues at some point in time when throughout the past years. So this sounds interesting. So they state that Ian Curtis probably would listen to blues right now, and more like the dirty stuff, and the kind of seeking out far electronics, avant-garde techno, and dark songwriting. So, and the two guys involved in Elephant Dials are not blues artists, and they are not necessarily qualified for the strictly electronic scene, but well, they seem to incorporate that in their music. And yeah, a lot of info there, a lot of like information about record labels they did, and DJ sets and stuff. So and the mood of the music was undoubtedly influenced by the character of the post-German city, which is so beautiful that even its ugliness does not tarnish the image, and the city center often smells like shit. Okay, what kind of city they're talking about? I don't know, probably Berlin. Well, Berlin smells like shit at some times. So let's, oh, I lost the CD, but let's dive into the artwork here. And those guys look very hipster, so this is interesting. Also the tattoo that says "Love Like Hell," laugh like hell. So it's more like yeah, laughter. And they remind me of people from Cologne for some reason. So the artwork, the photograph actually has me thinking of like Specs, the former German magazine, and those guys who were writing for that magazine at some point. So they have this kind of music hipster vibe going on, so this is interesting as well. This is what the CD looks like from the inside. And yeah, maybe this is hipster blues from Poland. I will see. I will review this for sure on my website nightstyles.de in a few days, I guess, or in a few more. So bear with me, dear people at the GUSTAFF Records label, because I got a little bit of backstock sitting here. So I try to get to this like as soon as possible. It might take 3 or 4 weeks, but I'm on it, and you know, I review like everything you've sent me so far. So I'm gonna be on it, and now I'm out, gonna go into editing mode, trying to get this up as soon as possible, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See you later.